short little excursion into a Seeker's Revenge. This is my adventure map, so it's set up in a way that makes it difficult, if not impossible, to leave the gaming zone. Now, a Seeker's Revenge was designed for playing hide and seek, as the name might suggest. And here we have the sign. Let's just switch it to nighttime, shall we? There we go. Up in the top here we have north, west, east and south lights, which are linked to hidden buttons around the map. Okay, now this map, oh man, that's the thing, I probably don't even have a map. Yes, I don't have a map. Cool. Sweet, so I'll just grab me a map and we'll sort that shit out. Where's maps? Where's maps? Books, blah blah blah. Map. Ooh, is that a map? What's that? End crystal. Oh, cool. New stuff, huh? There'll be a lot of new stuff from when I last played, because I haven't played since version 1.13. Strange that I should remember that. There's the map. Right. Where am I? There. Okay. So yeah, this is the map I built. I can't take full credit for it. My kids helped me build the wall. It took 4 of us like 2 hours. But that's a giant gold wall that pretty much encapsulates the entire area, even down into any mines that we found, because I actually built this before, back when we had the X-ray things happening, so I could figure out where all that was going. But here we have a stable. We have the cactus maze, which is always fun. Over here we have the castle and the sand village. The parkour skyway. I'll explain these other buildings in a second. Over here we have the treehouse walkway and the haunted house. Oh, it sounds like I just touched something. I don't even know how I activated that. Oh, that's because there'd be mobs. I also set up a whole bunch of hidden, what would you call it, fireworks dispensers that are linked to randomly placed, well, they're not entirely random, but per section there's a random amount of placed pressure plates which will activate those. It's sort of giving away your position, so you've got to sort of be careful where you're going. Over here we have another part of a little sand area. You can see a bastard zombie down there. And over here is the ice biome that I kind of made out of not much. And there's a little cabin in there somewhere. Right, yes. Yes, a little cabin. The fishing cabin. Yay. Oh, amazing. So, this red building in the center is Sanctuary. So, during the game, you can't be tagged in Sanctuary. And this is actually where you hang out after you've been tagged, I suppose, after you've been found. Up here we have a few rooms. Yeah, Sanctuary of the Hilltop Champion. So they're all colour coded. No, they're just basic little rooms with a bed in it so that you can save your spot and all that crap. And, you know, a few books to read, that sort of thing. All very much the same, just different configurations. And exit only doors. You can only enter through here, through the inside area. There are buttons and stuff hidden around the map and whatnot, but people hardly use them. Up on top was like this was sort of the battle zone where you could see people, but you could hide behind the glass so they couldn't shoot you and stuff like that. And that makes for an excellent place for sniping people. Now, let me run through how this baby works. In the center there is a timer. This thing, all it does is count down from between, I think it was 30 seconds and about 4.5 minutes. And as it counts down, these lights start lighting up. So it'll switch from blue when it's in safe mode, when the game's not on, down to whatever that color is, red, which is wait, stay in your pod, and green, which is go, of course, just like traffic lights, except for the no yellow, so not at all like traffic lights. These are just the part of the mechanism that runs it back to that area, blah blah blah. But anyway, the timer is activated by the activator pod, which is over here, so the Sanctuary of the Hilltop Champion. So whoever wins gets to go in here, or lasts the longest gets to go in here and push the button. See, push once only, blah blah blah, push this button when other players are in their pods. You'll notice I can't get out. It's designed that way, because once you're in the pods, you're trapped in here. That's just the way it is. And once you hit that button, it will activate the timer and then send the signal back to each of these, which of course all light up at the same time, which is great. So we have the Hilltop Champion. We have the Forest Guardian. The Sky Warden. The Golden Hunter. Now this is of course the Seeker's pod. The other 4 pods are for your hiding people, little sneaky hiders. So yeah, once he can see people walking around and stuff when they're hiding, so you got to sort of be a little bit careful as to where you hide and where you cross the line of sight with this pod. I'll be surprised if it even still goes. But yeah, over here I think was the Pink Panther pod, wasn't it? Yeah, magenta. So let's see if this thing still works. Yeah, where am I going? I'm going over here. Let me in. I'll just put one down so that we can go out and see this baby in action. So as you can see, the signal has been sent and everything kicks into action. Currently in red mode. And it should I think I've set it to 1:30 or something like that, so until then nothing should happen. Or at least it seems as if it's already opened the pods. It could have. I could have broke something the last time I was in here. But let's have a closer look. Yeah, it did. It opened the pods. So I had broken something, because they should be closed right now. You drop down through the pod here, and I'd say that's on a continuous loop. Yeah, it's stuck in a loop, because that should have been counting down. But that's the typical thing every time there's a see, there we go. Now it should be all red, which should have opened the pods, but they already opened at the immediate beginning there as soon as I hit the button, so that sucked. Yep, because they're still open. Yes, they should be. They should have closed again after that too, so that sucks. But yeah, everybody gets let out there at the same time, followed by the seeker, which when he gets out, it should light up. Ah, he's already out too. So yeah, drop the seeker as soon as that went green. If it even went green, which it didn't. So as to be expected, a lot of stuff broken here. But it was a cool idea, and I was considering building this all over again on a larger scale. But I'd probably require quite a few helpers. This one was, you know, not based on any particular design formation. That's why it's all over the place. I just chuck down some pods and just start going at it. And of course the timings on all these had all been adjusted so that they'd open at exactly the same time despite the difference in length. And that took, well, quite a while actually just to work it out. And then a little tweaking after that. But yeah, that's what counting's for, folks. Working stuff out. Mathematics would also help. See, the possibility is, I'm gonna reset there, and this one was, if these lamps are lit, then the exits are all open. Wonder what that was for. Cause they ain't lit. Yeah, I might need to destroy the hell out of this and then rebuild the damn thing if I want to get this place to work again. But yeah, it was a cool build, and at the end of it, once you've unlocked all the locks to this door over here, you should be able to hit the button and exit. But because it's locked, you can't exit. You can pop through there. It's on a timer delay too. So you should be able to get through there no problem. And despite this being so close, yeah, only a couple of people actually managed to exit the game without doing the whole test. But they showed me where they'd exited and I helped fix them. That's why it's good to have some buddies that are just good at cheating. But yeah, that's a Seeker's Revenge. Cool little map. Easy to build if you've got like 100 hours spare. And lots of fun. You know, there's a few other things, a few other features in here, but I won't really talk about them. They're all old and they probably don't work either. So yeah, back here there's just the light system to light those babies up, and the signal comes from halfway across them, you know, across this area, so it can take a little while to light up from when you hit the button. Down here is the Mate of Mine's build. I think this was this might have been Cotton Ball 21 in here, or it could have been, what was that lady's name? But yeah, he got started on that. Looks great. What else we got? Somebody, I think one of my girls built this tree house up here with sheep, a sheep tree house, obviously, because that's where you'd have sheep. I built part of this crazy thing. They wanted some sort of wharf with glass, and so I built this baby. Never quite got there, but it was just about to get filled in with glass and made to look pretty and all that stuff. What else did we build here? Oh yes, there's the little things there. That was my daughter's dog's thing. Oh man, is it that old? 2015? 3 years ago. Far out. No wonder it don't work. What else did we build around here? No, we had one of those, you know, missions where you go around blowing stuff up. Now, yes, this was a little place a lady built. And obviously looks a little macabre outside, but inside it's great, you know. It's all happy and guarded by these scarecrows. But yeah, pretty little house with cobwebs because she hasn't been there for so long. But yeah, great colours, you know, functional, everything's in here that you'd want. And got a pretty rainbow beacon. Oh, yeah. This is the girls' hotel over here. And then my mate blew it up and I was very disappointed. Because I couldn't remember exactly how it went together and I didn't want, so I didn't replace it. Oh, yeah, this is where we just were playing with the little TNT down there. People would show off some of their crazy stuff, their redstone and thing on this side, yeah. We're just making crazy machines and stuff. But yeah, absolutely love building that. I don't know if I'd had the time to put into another one of these, or at least if I started now, it could be done in a year with the amount of time that I get. If I start, oh, yeah, let's just chuck my meal away. If I started that early, yeah, far out. Yeah, that was a cool one. Now, what else did I have? Oh, yes, some awaken. I could show them redstone machines. That'll at least be a good test to see what still goes, you know, because a lot of things just stop working. But then again, they could have been from me altering and changing things. Now, what was this? Obviously, some sort of automatic pumpkin farm. Yeah, maybe. Don't know if it's on. Don't know what it's doing. Don't know whether it works. It's been that long. Okay, that's my horse. No, it's not. I don't know whose horse that is. Oh, this beastie. What did I call that? The auto sorting super smelter 12 type low speed. Sounds like she's still on. Fuel loop off. Fuel loop off. Here we go. Okay, cool. Sweet. So basically what this one does is, like the name suggests, it was supposed to auto sort 12 types of things and cook them at low speed. So let's see if this actually goes. Refine the food. Oh, and my lovely lady's coming, so I better turn the camera off. She'll want to come in and she won't want to be seen, so I'll have to turn that off. She doesn't like it on TV. Anyway, I get some food. Let's just pick 3 random ones. The raw mutton and some rabbit. Did I set it up for rabbit? Maybe not. Let's try something different. Let's just try a baked potato. Just a normal frickin' bit. Oh, I might want to do the whole lot, you know, not just one. Not much of a test, is it? Great. So if I switch fuel loop on, and I should be able to go put stuff in here. That's right, quick move is triangle, quick move, quick move. So now that's all going together. Probably didn't need to put all of those in there. There we go. Now if we turn it on here, that'll make it click. And everything should start kicking into place. As you can see, it lights up when something's loading in there. They won't all load at the same time. The hoppers will just pick them up randomly. As you can tell, there's fuel in there, but it's not cooking. Oh, because that's running full. Yeah, also done.
Accurate, my love.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, as you can tell, that's sort of how that works. Like my tartan pants, which is great. But yeah, at least that still goes, because that was a mission to make. Let's turn that clicky off.
Just nick through, darling. Doesn't see anything. Just sees a wavy thing through. Hello.
Don't like it.
Yeah. Right. So it's a pretty simple system. Just sucks stuff out of the chest, pushes, you know, that one's the fuel, so pushes the fuel up the top, and that funnels down. Oh no, actually, sorry, that is the, yeah, sorry, that's the items. They funnel up here, get fed out into all of those with these lucky corner pieces that don't have anything in them right now. I know there was something about this that was always, there was a little stuff up. This took so bloody long. This is your fuel loop. It just goes around in a complete circle, and any that are empty, it will drop into those furnaces. So yeah, the thing I found very difficult was trying to line up all the hoppers and everything. But this mechanism here is basically the same throughout the whole build, except for that one, which I had to change because of the distances and the spacings. And no, hang on a sec. No, it's exactly the same, except for why are those there? Don't question it, it works. But yeah, cool build. That was probably my favourite and my most complicated. But yet overly complicated. I really should have had multiple furnaces all doing the same thing. That's just an auto sorter. Takes stuff out of there and sorts them into those boxes. Another version of auto sorters for different configurations, and practicing putting them next to each other, that sort of thing. I think that was like an off. What does this do? Oh, anyway, the auto farm. This is the stackable auto farm. So you could just keep going up and up and up and up and up. It's just completely stackable. So how this baby works is you just hit the button. Once there's a crap side to it. You know, you got to replant it, because I don't think this works with villagers. So basically, you hit that button, it floods it with water, and then of course the hoppers soak it all up, suck it all in. It's really iron heavy as you can tell. And now it seems that everything's a little too far away, because this used to be a complete, you know, it used to completely get everything. So now that doesn't do that. Must have changed the dynamics on the water block system, how far water travels, or the order in which it travels. Oh yeah, and just once again, simple mechanisms. And then, of course, it all comes back here and gets filtered into this chest here. Like so. What else we got? Another type of auto, well, I think it's an auto furnace. Yes, it is. It's an auto furnace, but a miniature version. This is a fire your food auto so you can fire your food into the water. It goes down there and into your hoppers, and away it goes to be cooked. And what was this? This was a failed attempt at a minecart return trolley, blah blah blah. It's supposed to drop stuff off, fill up the hopper. When it's empty, it shoves the minecart the other way, but that failed. So I left it there because, you know, why not? You spent 2 hours building the damn thing. What was this? Exorbitant item transport system. Yes, very exorbitant. What the hell am I doing with this one? Man, some of the things I'm going to do now, I don't know. This was supposed to be a combination lock. I couldn't get the bastard to work. Because yeah, these are supposed to put out different signals. There we go, they do. But I think this one you could always get it to unlock just by spinning them around, waiting for it to make a noise. And you hit the button, blah blah blah, she's unlocked. So that was a shit idea. I didn't like that. This is a hidden crafting table. So say this is your walkway, just a wall, it looks nice and easy, blah blah blah. Hit your switch. Oh, here's my crafting table. Or a chest. Oh, jeez, what is this? These are the bloody first things I did, isn't it? What is this thing? Oh yes, the hidden staircase. Ooh, it's crappy, but you can sneak away with that one. Good, done, awesome. What was this? This was simple auto cooker. Yeah, just a straight up auto cooker, simple as. This was testing delays. These all the stuff I made out of diamond and blue, that blue block, were just play arounds, really. Oh, I think my daughter made that one actually. I'm trying to teach her how to do redstone and stuff. This was cool. The hell? Open. Why are you not open? Why can't I reach from my top here? Okay, cool. So this was supposed to be a arrow thingy. Basically, chuck some arrows in it. That should fill up the hopper. You're gonna hit your button. And yeah, it's just a machine gun arrow fire machine. What was this thing? Oh, another. Yep, another hidden one that doesn't work. Yeah, that one doesn't work. What else did I build? Oh, these powered T flip-flop. So I'll swing from one side to the other. You can switch to do one thing or another thing. Yay. Or possibly 4 different things, whichever way you want to look at it. This one was a cut-off T flip-flop. So that cuts off the power supply from one area to another. It sort of like locks out. You know, all of these have a different use when you're actually building or designing an electrical system for your redstone gear. What's this one? So that's a T flip-flop with a cut-off. You know, it's just different ways of doing it. I think this is basically the same as that T flip-flop cut-off there. Just different positioning. And there we go again. That's exactly the same because I was teaching my daughter how to do that one. These are the ones you need to know. The AND gate. When that's on, and that's on, that's on. So, good for double lock mechanisms. This is an input inverter, a NOT gate. So yeah, when it's not, when it's, oh, you see what it does. It's a simple NAND gate. So the opposite to the AND gate. When both are off, the light is on. And the OR gate, either one will switch them on. Okay, super fast comparator clock. I wonder if this still goes. Yeah, it still goes. That's simple as just a comparator looping back into itself and then back into a repeater to your output. Bud switch. This one was put down a block and watch the magic. So you get a flash, a 1-tick flash every time you put down or remove a block. And this one is, when you put one down, it'll stay on. When you take it away, it'll switch off. This one, flash once, switch twice. Right? So for the 2, you get 1. Pretty simple again. And there's your bud switch. It's a piston in there, isn't it? Yeah, that's a piston connected to that block. So when we punch this down, ta-da! It powers the piston because it leapfrogs through to the other side somehow. Amazing. Good for secret stuff. And a simple on-off switch, green for on and red for off. Yay, I like that one. These are my favorites because it's like a real freaking switch. If you push that, it doesn't do anything. Okay, it's 2x2 flush door with a simple on-off. Boom. And then shut it. Bang. Simple as. Oh, symmetrical, you know. It's pretty piston hungry, but it works. It's nice. Now this design over here was the one I tried earlier, and it was crap because it's broken. So let's see what happens here. And that was designed by Wally Creeper, UK dude. Rad. See, it's broken. Woo! Nice exit. Cool, so that's a shame because I really do like that one. Oh, so now you go. What the hell? Oh no, you didn't go. Sweet. So that means I'll need to do that. Okay. Have fun, everybody. Good night. I'm going.